Hello students, welcome to the online video session. Today we start the part 2 of our chapter number 5, Buildings in Medieval India. Today we will study the temple architecture and different features of the temple. So let's get started. Temple architecture of high standard development in almost all regions during ancient India. The distinct architectural style of temple construction in different parts was a result of geographical, climatic, ethnic, racial, historical, and linguistic diversities. These temples are classified into three broad categories. This classification is based on the different architectural styles employed in the construction of temple. Three major techniques of the temple architecture are the Nagara style or Northern style, the Dravida style or the Southern style, and the Vesara style or mixed style. But there are also some regional styles such as Badami Chalukya architecture, the Gadgad architecture in Karnataka, Kalinga architecture in Odisha, and Maru Gujara temple architecture in Rajasthan. In the initial stage of the evolution, the temple of North and South India were distinguished on the basis of some specific features like Shikara and Gopurams, which are the gateways. In the North Indian temples, the Shikara remained the most prominent component, while the gateway was generally unassuming. The most prominent feature of the South Indian temple were the enclosures around the temples and the gopurams. Design of temple architecture. The very essence of Hindu temple is believed to have been developed from the ideology that the all things are one and everything is associated. The four essential and significant principles of human life according to Indian philosophy are: Arth means wealth and prosperity, Kama means pleasure, Dharma means moral life and virtues, Moksha means self-knowledge and realization. The mathematically structured spaces, intricate artworks, decorated carved pillars, and the statues of the Hindu deities illustrate and value such philosophies. Now let's look the site of the temple architecture. Hindu temples are suggested near natural water bodies such as the confluence of rivers, riverbanks, seashores and the lakes. According to Puranas and Bharat Samhita, mandirs can even be constructed in sites devoid of natural water bodies. In the absence of both natural and man-made water bodies, water remains typically present during consecration of the deity or the mandir. Now let's look the layout of the temple architecture. The basic elements that comprise Hindu temples are as follows. Garbhagriha, which literally means warm house, is a cave-like sanctum which houses the main icon of the temple. In earlier times, it was a small cubicle with one entrance. In later periods, it grew into a larger chamber. Mandapa. It is the entrance to the temple. It could be a portico or colonnade hall where worshippers stand. Shikara or Vimana. It is from the 5th century CE. It is a mountain-like structure on top. In North India, Nagara style, it is called Shikara and is curved in shape, whereas in the South Indian Dravida style, it is like a pyramidal tower which is called Vimana. Amalaka, a stone-like disc seen at the top of the temple. It is mostly seen in the North Indian temples. Kalasha, it is the topmost part of temple, mainly seen in North Indian styles. Antrala, it is a vestibule between Garbhagriha and the Mandapa. Jagati. This is common in North Indian temples and is a raised platform where devotees can sit and pray. Vahana. It is the vehicle of the main deity which along with the standard pillar or dhwaj are placed axially. Different styles of temple architecture. So first see the Nagara style of Indian architecture. The Nagara style that is observed in different parts of India with varied elaborations in different localities has two particular features. Vertical offset projection on the plane of the sanctum and shikara above or the other structures. It is generally carried up from the bottom of the temple to the superstructure. The tower above the sanctum is shikara, which gradually curves inwards. The Kandriya Mahadev temple in Khajuraho in Madhya Pradesh is a fine example of Nagara style of Indian architecture. Now let's look the Dravidian style of Indian architecture. The Dravidian temple architecture evolved in the South India predominantly comprises of the temple built of sandstone, soapstone or granite and is characterized by its pyramidal tower. Unlike the Nagara style, the Dravida temple is enclosed within a compound wall. The Vimana is like a stepped pyramid that rises up geometrically rather than the curving shikara of North India. The Gopurams or elaborate gateway towers or gate pyramids encloses the temples. The famous Tanjore temple of Tamil Nadu is a beautiful example of this Dravidian style. So, this is all for today. In our part 3rd video, we will study more about the rulers and the buildings.